What I heard about Patti LaBelle is all alleged, but it's allegedly been said that Patti LaBelle told Kenya Moore off. They said she told her that she need to get her life together, told her that she need Jesus. They said that she told her that she need to find her a man that's worth a damn. Patti went all the way off on Kenya Moore. But before I tell you more about Kenya Moore, the first thing I'm gonna need for y'all to do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button. Because every man that Patti ever been with don't look nothing like Patti. She been with Sicilians, couple of Caucasians, some Asians, and plus a lot of people saying that Kenya Moore is Patti LaBelle's daughter. The only difference is the nose. You could tell that she had the surgery so she won't look as much like her mama, but that's the reason why they be bickering back and forth, because Kenya Moore got more stuff to her than just that chest. She's sitting up there coughing, sneezing, still won't put on no damn clothes. She be groaning, she be wiping her nose, her ears be stuffy, her face be blue, and she still won't put on no clothes. She got pneumonia, and she still don't want to get dressed. But Patti LaBelle was the same way. Before she got that nose done, people talking about they was gonna hire her to play the Joker. Now I ain't here to disrespect Ving Rhames. Hold on, y'all. I ain't here to disrespect Patti LaBelle because that's our sister. She a elder. She been doing her thing for a long time. Patti LaBelle is to be respected, especially when she making pies, feeding the whole world. Now Kenya Moore can cook her ass off. That's why they call her Kenya Moore, because after you eat one of her plates, you be asking Kenya for more. Kenya, can you fix me another plate, please? She cooked just like her mama Patti. But people didn't know this because she be married to them Uncle Toms. They got Jerry curl juice all on their suits. He got a S curl, a Jerry curl, a G curl, a F curl, every type of curl you can think of. Her husband done had one. Y'all see her with that apron on? I told y'all the only reason why he with her is for her cooking, and plus she can't bake no cake because every time it's time to put icing on the cake, her ignorant ass put it all over her face and her chest. She addicted to makeup just like Patti. But people didn't know that Kenya Moore is Patti LaBelle's next door neighbor, and that's the reason why they be getting into it all the time. Kenya be leaving, allegedly Kenya be leaving dirty stuff in Patti's lawn. She found a couple of used condom wrappers, some used tampons, some old baby diapers. She just nasty like that, and Patti had enough of it. But maybe everything ain't for me to understand, but I know one thing for sure. Patti LaBelle told Kenya Moore off like ain't nobody ever told her off before, because she be arguing with them little Atlanta housewives and them desperate housewives. But Patti done been through more things than Kenya can imagine. She had 2 Caucasian boyfriends and she still didn't feel equal. She wore an Asian wig, but she still wasn't Asian. And according to the information I received, allegedly Patti LaBelle and Kenya Moore could possibly be the same person. Plastic surgery is serious nowadays in Hollywood. If you got the money, you can pay to play. You can be whoever you want to be. Half of these new celebrities is old celebrities, but people ain't know that because they don't want y'all to know that. Because if you knew that Patti LaBelle and Kenya Moore was the same person, you probably wouldn't watch the TV show. Patti was beautiful back in the day, and she's still beautiful now. But she talking about her nose was too big. I don't know what they did to it, but it looked the same to me. Maybe she got Casper the Friendly Ghost pinching her nose, or maybe she got the cheap plan. She ain't had Michael Jackson money now. Don't get it twisted, Patti was getting paid. But if she was paid like Michael Jackson, she wouldn't be hustling pies out her back door. It got a line of people waiting around the block at Patti's house trying to get their hands on one of them fresh pies. And quite frankly, I ain't seen them in Walmart no more because they said Patti called up Mr. Walmart and cussed his ass out the same way she did Kenya Moore. So if you want a Patti pie, you're going to have to go to her house in Compton. Patti LaBelle, Kenya Moore ain't the only girl that she snapped on. There's plenty of women that had altercations with Patti. They said Beyonce got into it with Patti LaBelle. They said Brandy is Patti LaBelle's grandbaby, and Kenya Moore is her biological daughter. I remember the first time I met Kenya Moore, I thought I was at a drag race or something like that. Because I had on my shoes, but they wasn't tied up tight, so I couldn't run. I just had to walk my way out of the situation. But the way her neck was contrast with her chin, and her shoulders and her elbows, I thought that was Muhammad Ali Jr. But come to find out, Patti LaBelle is her real mama. So if she look a certain type of way, that's because she got them Patti features. You could play patty cake with this woman's face and she ain't never gonna feel nothing. She got strong features, y'all, but that's still my sister. But we ain't here to talk about that. I'm gonna keep on sipping this Hennessy and telling y'all about the life and times of Patti LaBelle. This sister is still here with us. She's somewhere right now eating something she ain't got no business eating. Patti, she shouldn't even be touching no pies. She ain't got no business in no kitchen with no spatula, no mixer, no honey bowl, no sugar bowl. She ain't got no business living the way she living. But Patti don't give a damn. You only live once. She'll get up, put on her blindest wig, put on a face full of makeup, and go straight to all this. She don't want to go to Walmart. She don't want to go to no major grocery store. She be up in Big Lots holding it down. Patti LaBelle, I think she one of the realest people in the world because she gonna speak her mind regardless of where she at. That's how come you don't never see her really doing no interviews like that. The last time she did an interview about one of them patty pies, she took that damn pie and mushed it in Charlemagne's face. You would have thought she was Bogo the Clown. Kenya Moore know that that's her mama, and that's the reason why they don't see eye to eye. It's not that she set the girl up for adoption. Patti knows what really happened. And what really happened, only they knows about it. And if you really want the answers, the nose is the clue. You can look at Kenya Moore's face, her skin tone, her eyes. It screams Patti. And Patti, sometimes when she wake up in the morning, she be hollering at the top of her lungs. You go in the bedroom, she talking about she forgot to take the pie out the oven. This woman, she ain't got no business around no stove whatsoever. But look at Kenya Moore's face back then and look at it right now. Her face look like a giant clapped their hands against her face. It looked like somebody put her face in a vice. And I ain't here to be disrespectful and talk about Kenya because she's very beautiful. And Brandy is Patti LaBelle's granddaughter. And that's why she looked like she need to be on the movie Avatar Part 2. Now I'm going to keep this tasteful and respectful because I know Patti is an elder. She's a staple in the black household. You got you some adobo, some salt, some pepper, gotta have some garlic powder. And best believe you got one of them patty pies at the bottom of the refrigerator from last Thanksgiving. Somebody had a slice and put it way in the back of the refrigerator trying to hide it. Put a bag of chips on top of it. Got a couple of canned goods in the refrigerator for no reason, just to hide the patty pie. People stopped eating them things when they realized it was nothing but sugar and lard. And you know what's funny about the situation? Them patty pies ain't never taste good, but the only reason why people were so hooked on them is because they talked about it on the TV and President Obama had a slice at the time. But in all reality, you can get you a little Debbie snack that tastes better than that. I don't know if it was a potato pie or a French fry pie. What kind of pie was it? But did it have beef in it? Why they called it a patty pie? It's starting to get cold outside and it's cuffing season. Somebody need to be with somebody, but who gonna be with Patti? Everybody don't find them somebody. Everybody don't pick their teammates. Patti's still standing there holding the ball. She waiting to get in the game. Who gonna take up Patti? I know there's plenty of brothers out there right now that if you had Patti's phone number, you'd be on the phone with Miss LaBelle right now talking about the good old days. And you only 22 years old. You know I ain't telling nothing but the truth. Your car in the shop and you just don't know why. And all the mechanic can tell you is that it's a computer issue. It's the same thing with modern women. That's why you better off getting you a Patti LaBelle. All she needed is some gas, and best believe she got gas. She got on 2 diapers as we speak. She'll be the best woman for you. So if you really want to meet Patti LaBelle, all you gotta do is call in and let me know that you want to meet her. I got her phone number, all the information. I'll give it to y'all if that's what y'all really want. Back in the 80s, she was trying to be like Sherelle, but Alexander O'Neal didn't want to get in the studio with Patti because she had such a bad attitude. And like I told y'all earlier, Kenya Moore's her baby. So if you wondering why Kenya got such a bad attitude, that's because her mama Patti ain't never went upside her head. And this is all alleged information. This just stuff that I heard through the grapevine, the wine vine, people at the bar. People came in the Sean Blazington Lounge earlier talking about how Patti LaBelle and Kenya Moore and how they was getting into it in the front yard because Kenya Moore had so much trash in front of Patti's yard. They next door neighbors, y'all. Y'all gotta realize that within the black Hollywood circle, these people really ain't got that many places to go. How come you think so many black celebrities live in Atlanta? Because they don't want no Patti LaBelle in Arkansas. They don't want no Kenya Moore up nowhere in the mountains. She need to be with all the other black celebrities. She lived next door to Denzel. Denzel lived next door to Wesley Snipes. Down the street you got Spike Lee. They all in one congested neighborhood. They got one gas station with one pump. The rest of them taped up. They got one Walmart. They got a couple of grocery stores. But Patti, she be making them pies, so shit, they be full. If you just go over to Patti house talking about you hungry, she gonna feed them babies.
You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.
Sean got the jocks, I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom cussing out your pops. All over a box of corn pops. This rhythm got your pop